Hey everyone, Graz, GKBC, here to give you some recap from 2023. I'm going to do my recaps in kind of an interesting way. I hope it's interesting. Most people start with their worst, and then, but I'm going to save my 23 worst books in 23 for the end. Another video. Excuse me. Today, I'm going to give you my top 23 books that I read in 2023. These are the best. So what I'm going to do is I'll give you the rank, book title, author, page count, and then my rating. I'm not going to talk too much about these because this is going to be a lot of books. Just remember, my rating is out of 10. So let's just get right into it. Sorry, Logan's on the couch and he's moving around a lot and it's distracting. But anyway, and if any of these are something you want me to talk about in detail, and I haven't already, then let me know. If you've read any of these and you want to talk about them, let's do that. Let's go. If you didn't like something on this top 23 list, let's talk about that too. But anyway, here we go. There was actually a tie for 23rd. So this is actually the top 24. So tied for 23rd, Carry On Comfort by Dan Simmons. The page count is going to be the version that I read. I know that they all change from hardcover to paperback and blah blah blah. But 639 pages, and I gave it an 8.51. So that's not bad. Also tied for number 23 is The Girl Who Played with Fire, Stieg Larsson. 724 pages, 8.51. I have yet to read The Hornet's Nest, though. I was kind of saving that. I was reading one a year on I guess it's called the Millennium Trilogy. And then I'm going to get the graphic novels. Okay, at 22, The Powers Omnibus by Brian Michael Bendis. 1,296 pages, 8.52 rating. Okay, that was a graphic novel, and it was amazing. 21, Saga, Volume 1, Brian K. Vaughan. 504 pages, 8.54 rating. That was a buddy read with Tad. That started the Marvelous Team-Up. Number 20, City on Fire by Garth Risk Hallberg. 858 pages, 8.56 rating. The rating and the pages almost matched up there. This was part of my supersized summer big book challenge that I was a co-host of. Okay. Number 19, The Woman in Black by Susan Hill. 159 pages, 8.60 rating. Uh, 18 and 17 are tied. So 18 is Disturbing the Peace by Richard Yates. 278 pages, 8.61 rating. It's a 1975 book. And 17 is Epitaph by Mary Doria Russell. 577 pages, 8.61 rating. That is the true story of the gunfight at the OK Corral. Number 16, Open Range by Lauren Payne. 248 pages, 8.65 rating. Also one of my favorite all-time movies, Open Range. Number 15, The Last House on Needless Street. Catriona Ward, 355 pages, 8.73. And this is actually tied with 14 and 15 actually. So at 14 tied with Needles Street. I know. In the book, one of the S's falls off the street sign and it becomes Needles Street instead of Needless Street. It's pretty cool. But tied with that is Harrow County Omnibus 1 by Cullen Bunn. It was like 400 and something pages, 8.73 rating. That's actually where the Marvelous Team Up is now. In 13th place, A Canticle for Leibowitz by Walter M. Miller Jr. 338 pages, 8.76 rating. It's a great science fiction. It took me a while to get through it, but I still loved it. Number 12, Dark Matter by Michelle Paver. It's a ghost story. 246 pages, 8.78 rating. I know there's another Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, and I think I read that this year too. But this is by Michelle Paver, and I don't want to give much away. Number 11 is another entry from the Marvelous Team Up. A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance by Rick Remender. 264 pages, 8.80 rating. Not bad. Okay, now we're down to my top 10 of the year. I read over 200 books this year. Right around 70,000 pages. And these are the 10 books that I thought were the best, according to my rating system, which I have 6 categories, and they combine, and then they divide by 6, and that's how I get my rating. So here we go. At number 10, Childhood's End by Arthur C. Clarke. 238 pages, 8.83 rating. Oh yeah. At number 9, The Third Hotel by Laura Vandenberg. 224 pages, 8.84 rating. And that's another ghost story. And it's actually one of those ones that, by and large, people really didn't like it. But for some reason, it resonated with me. And I loved it. And I'm probably going to read it again. Number 8. Here's a book that I know people want to hear me talk about. A couple people in my comments have said, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this book. And I haven't done it yet, but I'm planning it. The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. I read this for Victober. 370 pages, 8.90 rating. So if you're following along on the ratings and you're a 5-star person from Goodreads, 8.90 is 4.45. So just take my rating and divide it by 2. And number 7, 7th place, Alaska by James Michener. 868 pages. 8.91 rating. Okay, the last 6 are 4.5 or higher on the 5-star scale. So, number 6 is Swan Song by Robert McCammon. 919 pages, 9.01 rating. So, and that's actually tied with number 5. So 5 and 6 are both a 9.01. So 6 is Swan Song. Number 5 is The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. 235 pages, 9.01. Number 4, Frankenstein, or Frankenstein, by Mary Shelley. 153 pages, and I read the 1818 text, which I guess you're supposed to do. And that was a 9.24 rating. 9.24. Top three. Coming in for the bronze of the Groslympics of reading in 2023, Mouse Guard, Fall, 1152 by David Peterson. It's a graphic novel. 192 pages, 9.44 rating. I read a lot of graphic novels this year, a lot of good ones, a lot of them have shown up in this top 20, 23 plus. but Mouse Guard was the best, in my opinion. Number 2, I honestly thought, The Silver Medal, I honestly thought was going to be the best book I read all year. Until I got to my penultimate book of the year. Which is crazy that it took me all year to beat this book. And they were bookended because I read the Silver book in January and the Gold book to end the year. But number 2, The Silver Medal. Let's all say it with me. Burt Breen's Barn by Walter D. Edmonds. 276 pages, 9.59 out of 10. 9.59. That means it's higher than a 4.75. So technically, by the virtue of the math, 9.59 is a 5-star book. It means I've only got 2 5-star books this year. Burt Breen's Barn and what I'm about to talk about. Number 1, The Gold Medal. The Reading List by Sarah Nisha Adams. 368 pages, 9.83. 9.83. That's like a 4.9. 2. So, I mean, I didn't expect it to be that good. I honestly was blown away right from the get-go. I was always telling AJ and the daughter, man, this book has a potential, if it doesn't fall off a cliff, it has a potential to be the best thing I read this year. And I said that like every day that I would read some of it. And I didn't rush. I mean, it's only 368 pages, and it reads very easily and very quickly. And I could have probably read it in like 2 days, but it was so good that I wanted to savor it. And I did. I savored it. And I only read one other book after this. It was actually connected with this project because I read the reading list and the books within as part of a reading project with Kim at the Paper Traveler. But yeah, the reading list is my number 1 book. And I mean, and then when I finally finished it, I sat there for a second with tears in my eyes because it will rip your heart clean out. I mean, if you don't at least get choked up a little bit, then you're either too hardened or your heart doesn't beat quite like the rest of us. Because this is a very emotional and incredible book. But that's my top 23 plus of 23. And again, if any of these books sound interesting and I haven't done a review for them, let me know in the comments and I will do one. It might take me a little bit of time, but I will eventually get to it, and I'll remember who asked me, and I'll tag you in it, so that you see. Like I know who asked me about The Woman in White. I think there was 2 of you, but there might have been 3. I know of at least 2. But tomorrow, I'm going to come out with stats for 2023, like everybody else is doing. Channel update and all that stuff. Although I'm not really sloughed off about my subscriber count. It's a caterpillar, but I'm on here talking about books and I'm making good friends. I don't really care how many subscribers I end up with. It's never going to be anything I want to make money on. So, I mean, I do try to keep myself PC here without offending anybody. But I also want to have the freedom to just say what I want, whenever I want. So, but yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do the stats. And then Sunday, I will do because today is Friday. So Saturday stats, and Sunday will be my 23 lowest ranked books of the year. I just thought it would be fun to get you to wait on the, I guess, literal shite that I've suffered through this year. Let's have a couple of days to bask in the glory that was these amazing reads. And then get into... Oof. But anyway, I guess that'll do. I'd like to say thanks to AJ behind the camera. Sorry that I ruined her joke the other day. Be Kind Rewind. I mean, you know, that's cool. I took myself too seriously at the end of that video, so I'm apologizing.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
Hey, at work, I have to take a class on being nice.
Uh-oh. So you better rewind. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. And you will see me when or if you watch these. Talk to you next time. Read more.